So whatever happens in this moment, as soon as Shinha sees the firework, it needs to happen quickly. Because it's not like after Yona shoots the firework, all the bad guys are going to be like, oh, well, it's over now. Let's just throw down our arms. No, they're going to still be fighting. So that means Yona's going to be fighting against all those other people because Yuna's still on the ground. And unless the other women come from upstairs to fight, Yona's by herself. Whatever happens needs to happen quick. Jiha and Hawk need to just jump over there. Hopefully Yona can shoot somebody. Anybody at this point. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Mixed with original content as always. You almost turned off the camera. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go.
I hope this works. I hope he sees it.
That would be crazy if it didn't work.
What the hell was that?
I did it.
Okay, 2 down.
Which ship is it? It's too far.
Just saying, if it's too far, we got someone who could jump very far. What are the odds? Okay, more than 2 ships already burning. Cool.
Dirty little wench!
A winch.
You're in league with those damn pirates.
Hurry up and kill her. That'll show the other pirate scum.
Let her go. I don't care. Just don't hurt Yona.
Gosh, why are they always gonna go with the boot?
Stop it!
Yup. Ooh, what a landing. He's an airbender.
You really are something else. A raging fire burns within your heart. Could it be for me?
No. Sir?
The one they call the Soaring Dragon.
Silly name or not, I suggest you drop
I don't
your
think it's that
weapons
bad of a
and give
name.
up right now.
Soaring
before I
Dragon?
end up killing you. The captain always says we should leave your sorry asses alive and show mercy. But if you've harmed Yona, I won't be able to.
He almost looks like a gorilla's. Am I wrong?
Am I dreaming right now?
You in love too? I get it.
Jiha's so fast and strong. Compared to him, I'm worthless.
You're good at healing.
Wake up! Yona? Yona! She's been crying. Is it because of me?
Just always chewing.
You! I'm just so happy that you're all right. I thought they were gonna murder you. I'm not strong enough.
It's fine. You did your
That was
best.
some stunt you pulled, but it succeeded. You're a genius.
No. You're the reason we always prevail, Yona.
Could we just call it teamwork?
Get them!
Oh no. Oh, how did he get here? How did he get here? That was like a Super Smash Brothers stage.
I figured that having someone who can see in the dark would be to our advantage.
Like an owl.
The firework.
Did you carry him?
Jiha!
I'm on it.
Sure taking your sweet time, aren't you, White Snake?
You're one to talk. I've taken out twice as many men as you have.
Count them.
Pulling my punches is a real pain.
I can only imagine. What with that barbaric weapon you use.
What do you mean? It's pretty cool.
Says the guy with a dragon hand.
I know you two are worried, but if you can't stay focused...
Oh, that's so cool how she does the same thing as Jiha, which would make us assume that Jiha learned from her.
Keep on kicking ass! You're the only ones left with any fight in ya!
I think you're overlooking yourself in that calculation.
After we've dealt with Kumji, you can make a move on your girlfriend or whatever she is to you weirdos.
Girlfriend?
Girlfriend sounds kind of nice.
Traitor!
You've got my attention.
You get off on this!
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. He was a general. I felt like you had to have some sort of love for the job. You know, keeping these people alive is cool and all, but sinking their ships, what if some of them can't swim? Nice.
It looks like they're having a tough time on the ship next to us.
You sure?
Lots of mercenaries.
I wonder what the extra guards were put there to protect.
How is Shinha not killing the people when he's using a sword? Is he just like using the side of the sword?
Some of their men are monsters. They're sinking our ships with their wicked powers.
Wicked
And the
powers.
merchandise. The pirates are seizing that ship.
So not only will I lose considerable profits, but I won't even be able to use the girls as hostages.
Yes.
Yes, sir. The details about what happened are kind of sketchy. But it seems like one of the girls was able to get a signal to the pirates, and they immediately attacked the ship carrying the captives.
It was her.
What?
That wench is somehow to blame for everything that's happened tonight.
Okay, what are you gonna do though?
The rest of our mercenaries, but there's no guarantee we'll be able to stop them. Lord Kumji.
Oh, that's
it's
an interesting
advisable that we
bow.
Disconnect from the merchandise ship and retreat while we still have the chance to escape.
Don't like it, but it is interesting.
It took 20 years for me to take control of Awa. I've ruled the city for a decade. A frail little girl and a bunch of pirates led by an old hag are not going to destroy everything I've worked for in a single night.
Give it about 3 minutes. He doesn't strike me as an archer. He strikes me as like a brute who just uses brass knuckles.
Jiha! Shinha! It's that ship! Go check below deck! Kumji's gotta be on board! Yona, give me a hand. Yona?
There. Kumji's in a room hidden by that map on the wall.
What a pity. I thought I was the first one to arrive to this party.
Wait, how'd you get there? Jiha and them had to jump like miles in order to get there. Maybe he just on a single row boat, just row in there.
Kumji, you're finished.
Where'd they go?
Mercenaries are cheap. I can easily buy more of them. Take this as a lesson, boatman. Everyone is disposable. There's no shame in leaving your men behind. As long as there is still breath within me, I'll fight. The war is just getting
Come on,
started.
Yona, bow and arrow.
This was but one battle.
Take him out on this
The
boat.
pirates will see that all their efforts were for nothing.
He's running away and abandoning his men. What an ugly thing to do.
That's the so-called soaring dragon, their secret weapon. Perfect timing.
Uh-oh, can't move when you're in the air.
Clip his wings.
Eee. That was just a shoulder, right? Okay. Ooh, almost looked like the neck.
Well, I'll be. I didn't know dragons could swim. I'm betting you're not as fast in the water, though.
He can still use his leg. He can kick a tsunami right now. See, I'm telling you, it has to be a power now.
I sense such rage and bloodlust.
Where's she at?
But from where?
She on the crow's nest? Like the intro?
Why is such fear devouring me?
I don't know, it's pretty cool.
A worthless little girl! I've only ever met one other person with crimson hair like yours in my lifetime. I saw her from afar, but the sun glinting off her fiery
Yona
hair
has
drew
such a
my
cool
eye.
glow up.
It was
I'm not
the
even gonna
most
lie.
majestic thing I'd ever seen.
Like, look at
Her
this.
name was Yona. It really is you, Princess Yona.
She has no care in the world in her eyes. Where's that landing? Oh, he's gone.
Forgive me, Father.
That was fantastic. I love that. That was so needed. I felt like a whole weight got lifted off my shoulders right now.
Captain! Captain Gigong! Kumji was hit with an arrow!
It's over.
Let's hope so. I know I don't see a body, but it seems like a finality.
This pirates is really over?
Come on, you guys. We should be celebrating and stuff. We have been running around and kicking mercenary ass
Everyone
all
just
night
go to
long.
sleep.
You bunch of lazy bums.
They're safe! Thought we lost them! I'm so glad you're alive.
Yeah, that's nice.
How is it possible that you guys don't even have a scratch on you? It's kind of annoying, honestly.
The two of you, on the other hand.
Yeah, they're pissed.
Normally I'd be against this, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah. After all you guys been
There
through.
were so many of you fighting Kumji and his men.
Bravery had nothing to do with it. No self-respecting man could stand by as a striking beauty like yours was crushed under the heel of a tyrant. Something had to be done.
I only wish that we could have been more help.
You tied them up. That's pretty good.
You put faith in our plan and risked your life to back us up. Lena, you should know that my name is not important.
Yeah. It's not where she came from, it's what she's doing.
We want to give you something to show our thanks.
Don't worry about it. We're just happy that you ended up
He's
okay.
blushing.
Compensation for such heroic deeds will be expensive.
Huh?
Hmm?
We'll need an ocean's worth of booze.
Drinks are coming right up.
Have you completely lost your minds? Everyone's badly injured.
Oh, lighten up, Pipsqueak. It's a pirate tradition to have a big party and get completely wasted when you're celebrating a victory.
The sun is barely even up.
It looks pretty up to me.
The right idea.
I forbid you to take part.
Yeah, you
Another
need to
fun.
relax.
Today's a special day. Huh? Victory. Is there anything more beautiful? Perhaps only the remarkable, gorgeous ladies who inhabit Port Awa.
You know, a hero also reminds me of Brock, in which he just can't help
Not
himself.
that kind of party.
Keep it in your pants.
Behold my beauty.
Stop
Oh,
bleeding
gosh.
all over the place, you idiot! You're flirting with death.
What? You ate that? It's about time she smiled like that. It's been a while.
I tried to do something good for the people of this city.
And you succeeded.
We were able to make the citizens happier. I shouldn't go any farther or else they'll wonder where I am.
I like to hope so.
Better head back.
What happened?
Sorry, I was
Who's that?
distracted.
She won?
Don't worry about it. I wasn't paying much attention to the street.
Oh my gosh, no. No, 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 no. There- We gotta murder Suwon. Does this mean we're never gonna see the yellow dragon? Because, like, what? There's 2 more episodes left? And I feel like, since how it ended, we're gonna be dealing with this situation in the next episode. So you want to tell me that we're gonna get introduced to the yellow dragon in the last episode? Suwon, what are you doing here? Like, I get you just love going to different places like you did with the Earth Tribe, kind of see what everything's all about, but you just had to choose Awa. Another thing, I'm disappointing in you, Suwon. There is only one girl in existence that you know of that has this crimson red hair that you said looks lovely on her, and yet you didn't know it was her until she looked up. You must truly not love her. If I was Suwon, I would have known her by her hair. And I'm so glad nothing ridiculously bad happen or is happening when they're partying and drinking, because I've read books and I've seen shows enough times to know that usually when there is a victory that is won by an army and the whole night is spent drinking, partying, having fun, not sleeping, usually enemies take advantage of that and it never really ends well. So thank goodness nothing bad is happening yet. I don't know what the whole Suwon situation is going to happen. I would like to believe that he's not just by himself. He's probably with the stupid air general or sky general, which is never really good. But I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there next episode. And as far as this happens, I feel like we already knew this was going to happen based off of the intro because it showed this situation here. So yet again, it's another thing that the intro has done. And it's not just this show. It's other shows also where the intros kind of spoil what you think is going to be happening. But still, I'm glad that I saw it. I'm glad that we experienced it because this was sort of a pivotal point for Yona, because this is a huge growth in her in general. One, the ability for her to aim and shoot accurately is something that she's been trying to do and she's been practicing on this whole time. So to see that practice happen in real time in the real game, it's cool. Also, the idea of violence, something that her father sort of rejected and looked down upon. Her going against that is also pretty special as well. Not too sure whether it's a good special, a bad special, still special. It's almost as though, like the way this shot is shot particularly, Sure, we'll go with that. It almost seems as though she lost a piece of her soul. It's weird to say, but I've seen this in multiple different shows as well, is when someone does something bad, or like a character does something bad, like killing, like robbing, like stealing, whatever you want to say. The character tends to say, oh, a little piece of me got broken off, or something like that. Kind of like a piece of humanity got broken off of them. So I would like to wonder if that's kind of the same thing that has happened with Yona, of where her sort of innocence has kind of been shaken and a piece of her humanity has been lost. It would be an interesting concept to go down and learn on. The only problem is there's only 2 episodes left. And I would love to think that the whole idea of her stare having some sort of powers was confirmed in this episode, because Yona Kumji, I think that's his name, right? He was on a boat looking at the green dragon, but then he felt a presence that like paralyzed him for a second. He looked up and saw Yona. So prior to that, people have always looked at Yona when she had that stare, and that's why they kind of did those things. So it was kind of hard to decipher whether or not it was just her stare in general, or was there sort of powers that happened through that stare. But the whole idea of Yona Kumji not even noticing she was there, and then all of a sudden, boom, he felt his presence. I would love to believe that it was some sort of power. Okay, so I'm just saying, this is Super Smash Brothers. This guy, if he's still alive, he's paralyzed. This is almost a Batman level attack. And then Shinha slicing people with a sword, how is he not killing them? Either he's so superior at his sword play that he can cut people up knowing that they will not bleed out, but immobilize them. I mean, I guess you can argue that case. I don't know. It's whatever. And I said this prior during the reaction, but the fact that she's able to use these throwing knives, to me, tells me that Jiha learned his skills from her, which would make sense because prior to him meeting these pirates, he was kind of stuck in wherever he was at. But anyways, that was my reaction to Yona the Dawn, episode 22. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put a comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.